Hi, we are from At Home Tuition. In this video, we are going to see few examples on how to find square root of a given decimal number. The first question is how to place bar for decimal part. Okay, solution. Which way to move? That's the important thing. So, to place a bar, in which way we have to move for the given decimal number. So, let's consider a number 176.341. Okay, so now we have to put bars on both integral part and decimal part. Here the integral part is 176 and the decimal part is 341. Okay, so in what way is putting bars on decimal part different from integral part? So we have to notice this important point. For 176, that's the integral part, we have to start from the units place which is close to the decimal and we have to move towards left. So this is the decimal. So we have to start from the number close to the decimal. This is your ones place and you have to pair the next digit and you have to place a bar over this number. So the first bar is over 76 and the second bar is over 1. We know that even though the number doesn't have a pair, we have to put the bar for this number. So the second bar is over 1. Okay. So next we'll consider the decimal part, that is 0.341. So for decimal part, we have to start from the decimal number near the decimal and we have to move towards the right. So we have to pair the first two digits 3 and 4 and we have to place the first bar over 34 and the second bar we have to consider the next digit which doesn't have pair. So we can add 0 at the back and we can place the bar over here. So the second bar is over 1 and 0. So the next question is find the square root of 17.64. So the given number is square root of 17.64. So first step. To find the square root of the decimal number, we put bars on the integral part of the number, okay, in the usual manner. So first we have to start from the ones digit. So this is the ones digit. We have to pair the digit and we have to place a bar. So we have only two numbers 7 and 1. So we paired 7 and 1 and we have placed a bar over this number. Okay, and then place the bar on the decimal part. So here the decimal part is 64. So we have to pair these two numbers 6 and 4. We have only one pair. So we have to pair 6 and 4 and we have to place a bar over this 6 and 4. Okay, so this is the first step. Then second step, now proceed in a similar manner. So first similar manner means we have to consider the digit under the leftmost bar. Since we have only one bar, we have to consider the number 17. Okay, and take the number as the divisor and the leftmost bar as the dividend. Then we have to find a number such that whose square is less than this 17. So now we know that 4 into 4, that's 4 square, which is 16 and it is less than 17. So I have written 4 here and 4 as the quotient. So I have written 16 here. The next step I have subtracted this. Okay, 17 minus 16. So the remainder is 1. Okay, in the next step, you know that you have to bring the number under the next bar down to the right of the remainder. So the number under the next bar is 64. So I am writing it down near the remainder. Okay, so the new dividend is 164 and the next step we have to double the quotient which is 4 and if you double you will get 8 and we are writing it with a blank on its right. Okay. Next step, we have to find a number to write in this blank. So I have found it and that same number will become the next new quotient. So I have found it to be 2. So 82 into 2 is 164. So I have written 2 here and also 2 in the quotient place. Okay, so now 82 into 2 is 164. So I have written it here. So 164 minus 164 is 0. Okay, so in the next step, since the remainder is 0 and there is no bar left, therefore we can say that square root of 17.64 is 4.2. The next question is find the square root of 12.25. So the given number is 12.25. So the first step we want to place the bar on the given numbers. So even though decimal numbers, we have to place bar on both the integral part and decimal part. So the integral part is 12. So we have to start from the ones place and we have to pair the digits and we have to place the bar. Here we have only two digits, so we have paired 2 and 1 and we have placed a bar over here. Then you have to consider the decimal part. The decimal part, the number given is 2 and 5. So we have to start from the number near the decimal. So I have paired 2 and 5 and I have placed a bar over this 2, 5. Okay, so the first step is over. We have placed bar over 2, 1 and we have placed bar over 2 and 5. The second step, we have to proceed in the similar manner. So we have to consider the leftmost bar. So the number under the leftmost bar is 12. Then we want to find a number such that whose square is less than 12. So we know that 3 into 3, that is 3 square, which is 9 and which is less than 12. So I have written 3 here, 3 is the remainder and multiplied and written here. So it's 9. So 12 minus 9 is 3. Okay, so this 3 is the remainder. The next step, we have to bring the number under the next bar to the right of this remainder. So I have written 25 to the right of the remainder. The new dividend is now 325. The next step, double the quotient. Here the quotient is 3. So I have doubled it. So 3, if you double, you will get 6. And I have written with the blank on its right. And then here the next part we are going to consider is the decimal part. So I have placed a decimal the next to the 3 in this quotient part. So next we have to find a number for this blank such that this new number will be our new quotient, and if you multiply this new number with this quotient, you should get a number less than this 325. So I have found it to be 65 into 5 is 325. Either we have to get less than 325 or equal to 325. So now 65 into 5 is 325. Now I have subtracted 325 minus 325, so which is 0. So now, since the remainder is 0 and there is no number left under the bar, so we can stop our calculation here and we can conclude that the square root of 12.25 is 3.5. Hope you have understood how to place bar for the decimal numbers and also how to find the square root of the given decimal number. Thank you for watching the video.